Over the last 12 months, we have been celebrating Black history and raising awareness around important topics that are often missed during Black History Month. We aim to move away from the idea of a token celebration and hope that our approach would foster ongoing support in combating racial inequality within SVC and the wider community. The key focus of our initiative was to educate others, raise awareness and promote activism. We decided to create this initiative in response to the theme of Black History Month 2022. Time for change, action, not words. This led us to think about the importance of compassion, awareness raising and activism all year round. We knew that spreading our message would inspire others to help create change, but we needed to do more than just use our words. It was time to act. So we set about further educating our team and community to maintain genuine and influential equality, diversity and inclusion. Our next step involved working out precisely how we can achieve change through our actions. We needed to be precise about what exactly we would do over the following 12 months in order to regularly assess our impact and reach. Finally, the planning stage entailed setting monthly goals that would enable us to track progress and meet checkpoints. We began the initiative by reaching out to our community and letting them know that they too could get involved. In October, we introduced the initiative by hosting a virtual event and interactive quiz for the SVC community. With a wonderful turnout of volunteers, staff and beneficiaries, we knew that the SVC community was a perfect fit for this 12-month task. Following this, we presented some information about our Act Now for Equality project, including our values and recent achievements. This helped us to raise awareness around three important aspects: equality, diversity and inclusion. We shared another digital quiz and focused on distributing information to our staff and trustees through training packages labelled Passive Bystander Training. The training outlined ways to be involved in preventing, deterring and combating racism, and what exactly to do or say if you find yourself witnessing or experiencing unfair treatment. Throughout December, we upheld a focus on equality, diversity and inclusion and shared SVC's core values. We looked at various case studies and asked our community what exactly these values meant to them, and shared our policies and procedures in terms of problem solving. Finally, we ended the month by celebrating Kwanzaa, an annual celebration of African American culture. In January, we highlighted different forms of discrimination, inequality and racism and explained the ways in which it protrudes at the deepest levels of our society. We thought about forms of anti-racism and inclusivity that can be achieved through mindful and meaningful language, which affects all forms of equality, including gender identity, age, disability, religion and other protected characteristics. February marks Black History Month in USA and Canada, so we decided to celebrate alongside them. We discussed the differences and similarities between Black History Month around the world and shared stories of leading figures within the UK. We ended the month by celebrating Race Equality Week, whereby some of our staff took part in a 5-day challenge, highlighting the importance of questioning our beliefs, discussing opinions and sharing experiences. 6 months into our initiative, we took the opportunity to formally review our progress. We asked our community for feedback and suggestions and found innovative ways to implement these. In the spirit of transparency, we shared our review within our quarterly newsletter and gave readers a further opportunity to provide feedback. Our focus in April was to amplify the voices of those who feel silenced. We did this through sharing case studies, commendable charities, Black History projects, events and fundraisers, as well as inviting our community to find out more about key figures, historical moments and cultural traditions founded within Black history. In May, we shared practical ways to get involved with the initiative and raising awareness, and answered our community's questions online, inspiring others to ask when unsure and use research or forums to learn from like-minded individuals or experts. We furthered the emphasis on asking questions in June through working alongside the SVC team. We asked staff, volunteers and the community what they think about SVC and our commitment to equality, diversity and inclusion values. We also asked what would you do, to inspire others to think about real-life situations and how they can be best resolved. We shared more practical ways to get involved, highlighting the importance of raising awareness all year round through small actions as well as larger goals. We shared local and community projects, events and fundraisers with our community, and ended the month by celebrating Juneteenth alongside the USA. Throughout July, we focused on present-day issues, sharing facts about misinformation, education, social media and crime. We understand that not everyone really knows their rights and how the legal system works to protect against inequality. So we spotlighted the Human Rights and Equality Act and who exactly can help in a case of mistreatment. While still focusing on the present day, we shared open petitions that could be signed by members of the community. August was all about culture. We researched famous dancers, artists, musicians, actors and actresses. We spotlighted activists and trailblazers, all of whom have made an enormous contribution to society today. We hope to integrate our new cultural knowledge into our equality, diversity and inclusion work over the next year. What now? This September we have been reviewing our work, finding areas for improvement and assessing whether our goals have been met. But the Black History Awareness Initiative does not end here. Now it is your turn to get involved. You could watch a documentary, listen to a podcast or read a book written by a Black author. Learn more about Black leaders, activists and trailblazers. Visit a Black History museum, explore Black History archives or attend a fundraiser. Support local and global Black-owned businesses all year round. Talk to others, pay attention to your language, share resources and be active in making a change. We'd like to say a huge thank you on behalf of everyone at SVC and our wider community for getting involved, taking the time to create change and being active in making a difference. Without you, we wouldn't have been able to achieve so many wonderful things over the past year. Let's keep learning together. To get in touch or find out more, visit www.svcymru.org or email me, Brianne Fish, SVC's Communications and Marketing Officer, at commsofficer2@svcymru.org, or reach out to us on social media. We'd love to hear your thoughts.